Any updates on the commission from last time? Should be done just about now, right?
Apologies, Mr. Varka. The wine merchants from Mondstadt say they'll need more time to prepare. Also, they have asked me to pass this message on to you. Have you seriously finished the last batch? That cart was huge.
Well, it's not like I'm the only one drinking. That amount of wine is barely enough for 2 banquets. We'll need more. Come on. I timed this down to the second. The Dawn Winery should be reopening the cellar of dandelion wine right around now. As the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt, patronizing their business is but one of my duties. Don't worry, I've left some for them. I didn't clean it all out, or Charles would have nothing to work with. The trouble with long journeys, though, is that wine tends to lose its flavor in the process. Next time I get back, I'll have Charles mix me the strongest drink he's got. Now, who to drink with? Kaya would definitely come if I called. D-Luke. Well, if I can catch him, I'll have a couple of drinks with him, too. Well, might as well get those two to have a drink together, perhaps. What did I tell you? You are, without a doubt, my best drinking buddy in all of Nod-Krai.
You're too kind, Mr. Varka. Truth is, though, I am but a dabbler when it comes to spirits. Yours, my friend, is a truly superior palate.
Ah, Traveler! What impeccable timing. Fancy a drink?
I believe something on the milder side would be suitable for you, Mr. Traveler. As it happens, Mr. Dimyon is away on business. Allow me to prepare your drink in his stead. What'll it be then? Something sweet? Or perhaps with a little tang to it? Ah, nothing like a bit of indulgence after a busy day on the road. Sweet and creamy ought to hit just right.
Something sweet, huh? Hey, how about mixing in that juice we had last time? Now that's what I call hitting the sweet spot.
In all our gatherings, Mr. Varka, I don't believe we have ever partaken in what one might call juice. You're referring to the bottle of Sakura sake imported from Inazuma, I presume. If I remember correctly, that tiny vial was the undoing of 4 patrons.
Sakura sake? That's odd. I don't recall it having much of a taste at all. But I remember those pickled sakura were delicious, and they were perfect with alcohol.
Here you go. It may be nameless, but I'm confident it'll lift your spirits. Miss Paimon, allow me to present this freshly squeezed juice. I've included a bit of pulp to further enhance its texture.
Wow, thank you!
Mr. Varka, have a sip of this.
Oh, I get a serving too? What's this? The sobering up round after the party? This is... Oh, the taste of wolf hook! Where did you even get this? When?
Your longing for Mondstadt is quite evident, and I happen to have an eye for such subtleties. In any case, I trust that this fruit shall bring you some measure of cheer.
Not bad at all. Shame, though. Can't find anyone else to keep me company on marathon drinking sessions here in Nod-Krai. That said, I don't think you've ever quite drunk your fill.
If you're referring to the experience of being utterly absorbed in exquisite wine, allowing one's thoughts to wander freely and relishing the act of doing so, then I suppose... vanishes without a trace. But while certain robust spirits may ignite a blaze, I can't say it's ever really made me feel that way.
Ha! That's only because the stuff we've got isn't strong enough. Like the fire water from Snezhnaya. You've definitely tried that before, right?
Of course. But it's been some time now, so my recollection has grown faint.
I'll get us a barrel one of these days. Then we can drink to our heart's content.
I shall defer to your judgment, Mr. Varka. First, however, allow me to raise a toast to this most pleasant evening encounter.
All right. Ha ha ha. Cheers!
Cheers!
Here's to a delightful evening.
To, the moon!
Indeed, to the moon.
Oh my, fancy meeting you here. Out for a stroll again? Huh. Aren't you a busy one these days? Still, running around like this all the time. Remember to take a proper break once in a while, you hear? Swing by my place when you've got a moment. The Knights of Favonius sent over a bunch of stuff again, and there's some for you. Just maybe not right now. I've got to go sort out a little matter with the Lightkeepers. See you next time. Do remember to come pick up that crayon drawing Klee made for you. If only I ran into Flins today. Could have had a good drink.
I know those voices. Why, if it isn't Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Praise be to the Animo Archon for this flurry of good news.
Huh? Oh, hey, Glory! What's got you in such a good mood?
Have you heard? The knights who went on expedition are finally returning home. Which means Godwin should be home soon too. It won't be long now before we're together again.
Huh? Don't tell Paimon Godwin still hasn't told Glory about getting separated from the expedition.
Could you help me scatter some more dandelion seeds? I want to thank the Animo Archon for watching over the expedition, especially Godwin.
Oh, poor girl. Waiting for Godwin all this time? Should we tell her the truth? Or should we have a word with Godwin first?
Is something wrong?
Huh? You want us to help scatter dandelion seeds at the Animo Archon statue, right? Piece of cake! We'll head there right away! How much longer do you think Godwin's gonna keep the truth from Glory? Paimon doesn't want to make her upset, but if we don't tell her... No! She deserves to know! Let's find Godwin and give him a piece of our mind. Huh? Why not? Huh? Varka? And Godwin? Wait, Godwin's back in the city? We need to go speak to him. Hey, Varka! What's Godwin up to now?
Shh, watch closely. This Knight of Favonius is making the most important decision of his life. Try not to disturb him.
Glory, it's me. I've returned from the expedition safe and sound. I haven't stopped thinking about you this whole time. Oh, no. I can't keep lying to her. Let me think this over. Glory, I have to come clean. I never left Mondstadt in the first place. Oh, no, that's even worse. Saying that will only hurt her more. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Paimon agrees that this is a pretty important decision, but is it really the Grandmaster's responsibility to sort out knights' love lives, too?
No, not at all. As an organization, the Knights of Favonius does not interfere with personal matters. However, the issue he faces is about more than being a good partner. It's about being a good knight.
I should just tell her the truth. Honesty is a knight's greatest virtue. But Glory is so fragile. What if she can't handle the shock?
Well, it's not all that difficult. Besides, it's not like I'm entirely blameless in the situation either. Back then, I had my hands full preparing for the expedition, so when he suddenly applied for leave, I told him to report to Jean instead. The plan was that he'd rejoin us later. Who could have guessed he'd spend all this time agonizing over how to report back to Jean? Although, I imagine a good chunk of that time was also spent worrying about how to report back to his girlfriend. Naturally, I'll admit I was careless at the time. I didn't set a clear deadline for his report, which may have been part of the reason he spent so much time hesitating. That was my bad. Truth is, hesitation only ever complicates things. Once a day or two has passed, you start to think, well, what's a day or two more? Then, after 3 or 4 days, you start to wonder if your current situation's really so bad after all.
Maybe I should just leave Mondstadt. Then I can pretend I never came back. Yes. Then I can think things over a little longer. Just a day or two more.
At the very least, he should be able to make a decision on his own that aligns with the spirit of chivalry, without me needing to lecture him first. Running away? Don't be silly, what kind of a knight would ever... Wait, what did you say? Running away? Darn it, Godwin! Stop right there!
Uh-oh. Lecture incoming.
Grandmaster?
Hey, Godwin. How can you even call yourself a knight? You were loud and proud when you first confessed your love. Where did that guy disappear to?
Confessed my love? Grandmaster, how do you...
Please, half the Knights of Favonius know about you and Glory. Besides, that's not the point.
The point?
Honorary Knight, tell this scaredy cat what decision a true knight would make. Too right it is, though, in all honesty. See what I did there? A little white lie now and then can be quite harmless, too. See? There's honor in either decision. And yet, despite all that, you chose to skedaddle. Whether you choose to maintain Glory's illusion or come clean, as a knight, you should make a decision, follow it through, and bear the responsibility. What were you thinking when you confessed your love? Presumably something along the lines of, does she feel the same? Might she reject me? Truth is, you had no way to know, but you put yourself out there and told her all the same. Now, all you've got to do is muster up that very same courage. The courage to make a decision, whichever one it is.
I don't want to be like this. It's just, whenever I picture Glory's reaction, I lose the courage to make up my mind. Will she be angry or disappointed? Will she forgive me? If it ends up leaving her as conflicted as I am, maybe it would be kindest not to tell her at all. But if I don't tell her now, she'll find out someday anyhow, right? All these thoughts in my head, aren't they just excuses I'm making for myself?
Hey, what are you prattling on about now? You won't achieve anything thinking like this. Instead of getting lost in your own thoughts, how about you just lay it all out on the table? Come on, let's head to the Angel's Share. It's time to give you a refresher course in chivalry.
Can you really train chivalry in a tavern? Oh, looks like there's a long way to go before this situation gets resolved. Isn't that Varka and Glory? Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again!
Miss Glory, in accordance with Godwin's personal wishes and the need to keep a small force stationed in Nod-Krai, I'm afraid he'll be away for some time longer. The reason I've come to see you today is to inform you of the situation and to read this letter on Godwin's behalf. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
My lady?
Although the Knights of Favonius's expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
This letter from Godwin.
Therefore, I have decided to stand fast in Nod-Krai and to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. I understand this decision may hurt you, and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please, believe me when I say, my love runs deep and true.
Deep and true. Thank you, Grandmaster Varka, for bringing me this letter. Godwin's resolve. I can feel it clearly. Though being apart may be painful, if this is his decision, I'll wait as long as it takes. May the thousand winds protect you, Godwin.
Haha, don't worry. The situation there is safe now. I'm sure that Godwin will be back before you know it. Well then, Miss Glory, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell, for now.
What's the deal with that letter? Did Godwin really go to Nod-Krai?
He did indeed. Where should I start? After my little refresher course, I gave him 1 day to make his final decision.
Grandmaster, I think I think I've made up my mind. I can't keep lying to her.
Is that so? Good. I may have said that the Knights of Favonius do not interfere with personal matters, so long as the decisions you make do not impugn the honor of the Knights. But I must say, deep down, I was hoping this would be the path you chose. You don't look so good, though. Rough night, huh?
You can say that again. Even though I made my decision, I wasn't sure of the best way to tell her. In the end, I stayed up all night working on this letter.
Sure didn't skimp on the prep, huh? Come on, let me take a look. I'm sorry, Glory. I must confess my sins. Well, I guess that's passable. A hypocrite like myself deserves no forgiveness, much less the honor to remain by your side. What's all this? I don't deserve your forgiveness. Perhaps you deserve someone better. What the heck is this nonsense? Is this your attempt at taking responsibility?
Grandmaster, please let me explain. I've carefully thought this through. If I tell her more lies, even if she never finds out the truth, I would only grow to despise myself more. Could someone like that truly make her happy? But if I confess everything, I'm sure she'll forgive me and accept me, as despicable as I've been, because she's so gentle, so understanding. But I can't bring myself to accept her kindness in such a shameful way. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I've thought it all through. What decision to make, what the consequences will be, and I think I could bear it all. But even then, no matter what I choose, I'd never be able to forgive myself.
In this state, even if I forced you to face her, I doubt it would do either of you much good. After all these years of patrolling and fighting on the outskirts of Mondstadt, you've covered no less ground than the expedition itself. Come on, how has your resolve gotten so weak?
Perhaps I was beyond saving from the moment I told that first lie to avoid the shame.
Well, if you can't forgive yourself for your lies, then why not turn them into truths? Embark on your own expedition.
My own expedition?
Go to Nod-Krai and temper your resolve. They're short-handed there at the moment anyway. So consider this your punishment for not returning to duty on time.
Nod-Krai? The expedition's final destination?
Go and learn from the expedition forces there what it truly means to be an upstanding knight. Naturally, before your character building begins, you'll need to resolve your affairs in Mondstadt first. Go fetch a pen and paper and write a new letter. This time, I'll dictate and you transcribe. I don't want to read any more of this spineless drivel. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
Grandmaster? We don't usually address each other like this. And if I'm going to write about wine, how about the scent of wine on the wind reminds me of you, no matter how far apart.
There's no need for you to add anything. Just write exactly what I say. Now, although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
All right. I've written so many letters. Maybe it's time I took notes from someone else.
to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. Ha ha! I really outdid myself with that ending.
Yes, indeed. But, I still want to apologize to Glory, at least in some way.
All right, let me think. You could add a postscript.
I knew it! Something felt off about that whole letter. Except the last bit. But isn't this just a different kind of lie?
You think so? Well, the letter genuinely was written by Godwin himself, and he really has gone to Nod-Krai now. As for getting separated from the expedition, well, the letter didn't mention anything about that.
Ugh. So Paimon guess is you didn't technically lie.
Besides, if Godwin were to face Glory now, it would leave an indelible mark on both their hearts. They'd never be able to truly move on. He made an undeniable mistake, one for which he must make amends through his actions, both for the Knights of Favonius and for Glory. Godwin has promised me that once his expedition is over, he will personally confess everything to Glory. As for me, I pray he won't waste this opportunity to become a true knight once again. But that's an understanding we have as fellow Knights of Favonius.
Well, at least he's moving in the right direction.
Don't forget to keep your promise, Godwin.
Another meaningless day. How does it feel to be back? Frederica's not around, sure, but the Knights HQ is still a familiar sight, right?
Yes, and we have some new faces too. May the Animo Archon watch over them.
Hey now, don't look at me. She's out on a secret mission, as you know full well. Can't tell you about it, no sir. In any case, you'd have better luck asking Jean. Come on. I know acting Grandmaster's a rough gig. I mean, I'm back, aren't I? I'll help her out for sure.
Oh, for Barbados' sake. Would it kill you to sit in that office yourself, Varka? Jean's exhausted. She needs rest. And by that I mean people need to force her to take some. Just look at her. You'd think she was the only person in Mondstadt without the right to drink and sleep.
The duty to drink and sleep, I think you mean.
Thank you for the corrections, Grandmaster. Why, if I hadn't been appointed Cardinal, I'd...
Whoa, relax. You're acting like your old adventurer self again. You know, like how you were back when you and Frederica came to Mondstadt together. Years and years spent to the Church of Favonius on her account hasn't changed your temper much, I see.
I joined the church because of the Animo Archon's guidance.
Sure. You're the Cardinal here, not me.
Barbados give me strength.
All right, don't worry. I'll figure something out, okay? I've already asked Hertha to put out a call for recruits. And that kid Lowen's just about ready for bigger things, too. Now, all we gotta do is find a few more deputy captains, and Jean will be able to rest much easier.
I only pray that the presence of these deputy captains decreases rather than increases her workload.
Oh, they'll do great! Don't you trust me, Seamus?
Animo Archon willing.